Okay, this is our story for the week. It's called The Most Magnificent Thing, and it's by Ashley Spires. Wonder what the most magnificent thing is going to be. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She's going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Does it look like that's out of the way? Not really. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she's finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. Doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. Doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try it again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square, she makes it round, she gives it legs, she adds an antenna. She makes it fuzzy, she makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. I wonder what she's trying to make. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Have you ever felt like that when you're making something? It's reminding me of a few times in the classroom. Oh, crunch. Oh no. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It's not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Heard that a few times. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's a good idea. It's not much help at first. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first thing she made wrong. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end, she finally knows how to make the most magnificent thing. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. I think he looks a bit tired. The pair take a good, long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The colour could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it out for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. So she was making a little scooter to ride around with her assistant in. You ever tried making something and felt frustrated when it didn't work? It's actually reminding me of when we did our balloon cars last term, and some of you wanted to give up and couldn't figure out how to make it move. Some of you decided to add more straws, some of you decided to change where the holes were for the wheels and things like that. So I've definitely seen this growth mindset in the classroom, and I think she really needed a growth mindset to finish the job. It was helpful of her to go for a walk, wasn't it? And take some time to breathe and calm down when she was feeling mad. What did you like about the book, or what did you notice about the book? Comment below and tell me.